Hi everybody, Russ on the West Ham Network. Hope you're all safe and welcome you around here. Give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Anyway, no music, no fancy introduction, because literally this man is so busy. We've got him for 20 minutes. BMW PGA winner of the WGC match play this year, world number 20. More importantly, it doesn't matter all that. Sorry, Billy, but it doesn't matter all about that. He's a hammer, and it's a good time to be a hammer. Let me bring it in, Mr. Billy. Yeah, we doing, Billy Horschel? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Russ. How about you, buddy?
I am buzzing after yesterday, man. I'm buzzing.
It
And I know
was
you watched
it
it,
was
and I know
awesome.
you
I
watched it at
did.
home.
I did. It was a awesome result. I mean, whenever you can beat Man City, it's a great result. And to see the way the boys played and do it in shootout was fantastic. It was all my West Ham friends and I, we were texting back and forth. I was texting with Deck and Knowles after the game. It was just they were absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, and it must be weird for you as well, because we'll quickly cover some stuff in a minute. But obviously for you, obviously you came to prominence amongst the West Ham fraternity because of the bag at the Open, and obviously then after that, then you start getting texts from Nobes and stuff like that. You must have been like, "What's going on here?" It must have
Yeah,
been weird, man.
it's pretty cool what's happened in the last 6 months or so. Winning match play, started texting Knowles, and then from there met Trip Smith, one of the minority owners, and then Noble and Deck came to the BMW PGA, and I met Deck there for the first time, and then now we're texting back and forth. We've had dinner, we played golf with them. I mean, it's really cool, and I think that one of the cool things is how. And Noble said this to me. He said, "Hey, listen, when they figure out that you're a West Ham fan,
Yeah,
I mean, they're gonna, embrace you. They will always embrace you. You're one of us
yeah.
now." And that's the way they treated me, and it's been absolutely uh, fantastic over the last few months since the bag, and everyone's found out how big of a West Ham fan I am.
Well, that's the thing, is you said, you've been a fan for like 15 years, man, and and also someone like Nobes as well. I mean, do you ever get starstruck originally when you saw, when like Mark Noble text you? Because that's, I do sometimes when I get ex players text me.
Uh, you know, Not really. I mean, it's cool that
Yeah,
when he reached out to me, I think, oh wow, like he doesn't have my number. He had to go through a process to get my number to
yeah,
reach out to me. But uh, I've always seen everyone as doesn't matter who they are, they
gotcha.
always are just a regular human being. I met one of the biggest basketball players, if not the biggest basketball player in the entire world, Michael Jordan,
Yeah,
5 years ago, and maybe actually 7 years ago now, and I just saw him as a normal guy. I mean, no one, obviously, doesn't matter who you are, whether you have tons of money or you're famous or a celebrity of some kind. Like at the end of the day, like if you're a good person and you're a cool person to hang out with, like that's all I care about.
yeah, yeah. That makes perfect sense, man. And obviously, it's been as you said, you mentioned quickly. Obviously, you played golf on Friday with Trip and Mark and No and Deck. We'll talk about that in a bit. But you were at the game, at the Spurs game. Yes, your first game, like 15 years, and you picked Spurs. And so the first time you've felt that, you smelt the grass. The first time you've heard bubbles being sung, man. And we beat Tottenham. What a great weekend you had, man.
Oh, I had an unbelievable weekend. It was a fun weekend. I was more nervous watching, and especially at the start of the game,
Yeah,
than I am when I'm playing golf, because that's a massive game, as we all know, for the Hammers fan. I mean, that's one of our biggest, if not the biggest, rivals, and
yeah,
and I mean, for them to get the victory, it was outstanding to be there for my first game. I've been trying to get over for the last handful of years. I was trying to get over to Upton Park before we moved over to London Stadium, and I mean, it was absolutely fantastic to see the support from all the fans, to see how much everyone's truly embracing what's happened over the last 18 months and how excited all the Hammer fans are. It was really, really outstanding. And so it's like I left when I got on the plane Monday morning and I was flying back. I was like, man, I cannot wait to get back over to London
love
to
it.
get to another game. Now my goal is I got to go to an away game, because I keep hearing how great it is to go to an away game with with the a small portion
Yeah,
of Hammers fan. It's unlike anything else. So that's
yeah.
that's the next adventure for me.
Yeah, might want to leave the wife away that week.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love it, man. I love it. And what I love is obviously, since the Open and everything, it's all the repping, you're doing the crossed hammers and stuff like. Oh, do you know what? It's great. It's great. Do you get obviously many comments from like, non-West Ham fans and stuff like that as well?
I do. I do. I think what's really cool is, I may, as maybe as a UK or English supporter of West Ham, I may have gotten some other negative comments. But seeing I'm an American, that I'm
Yeah,
supporting a team like West Ham, that I've embraced my the football culture. That I think they just love that Americans fall in their sport that they love so
yeah,
much, a sport that they created. That they let me pass being a West Ham guy and still support me. But they do always put Spurs or the Gooners and or whatever it may be, the Gunners, and I mean, so it's awesome that even people outside West Ham that aren't West Ham fans are supporting me, even though I do have a now allegiance to a certain club.
yeah. I mean, like that. I just love the fact you won the PGAs and you're giving it the crossed irons. I think what's great is obviously you found a bit of form on the European tour, just as West Ham are finding a bit of form as well. It is a parallel there. You've joined. You sort of like it's finally. We both sort of getting up a level now, man. It's really cool to see.
It is. It is. Like I said, I mean, it's what the club's done over the last 18 months is outstanding. I mean, I guess we need to capitalize on it and finish it off
Yeah,
with capturing a trophy here over the next few months and one of the leagues. And then, it's nice that my form's been good and has allowed me to play well and show off my support for West Ham. And I think the cool thing too is just the support from all the UK and Europe fans. It's been outstanding how much they've embraced me, and I truly loved every minute of it. And I'm thankful for the support they've shown me every time I've come over.
yeah, definitely, man. And obviously, when you won, we mentioned obviously when you won the PGA, the BMW PGA, obviously Nobes and Deck were there, and you first time you met Deck, and then to be honest, you were then the envy of every West Ham fan in the world by going out for dinner with them afterwards.
Yeah.
Right, who paid the bill, Billy? Come on, who paid the bill?
You know what? I said in my press conference afterwards that I was going to pay the bill, but Knowles wouldn't let me pay it. I mean, he is adamant he would not let me pay it. And then even this past week, we went out to dinner, and he would not let me pay. And I'm like, come on, Knowles, let me pay. And so I said when he comes over to the States and he comes over to Florida, I said you're not paying for one thing. You can put that credit card away, and because I'll cover everything. But it was great that he covered it. He did not need to do that. But it just shows you the type of guy that he is. He's such a great guy. He's a beloved, figure, obviously, amongst the West Ham supporters. But it's amazing how beloved he is among people outside the West Ham that are supporters of other clubs. They just support a guy who's been there since
Yeah.
8 years old at West Ham, come up through the academy, and he's been with one team. It's pretty impressive.
You're totally right, man. And obviously for you, it said 15 years a West Ham fan. He's been there ever since you've on your journey as
Mhm.
well. So obviously, I know you said you're gonna hopefully get back towards it, see him at the last game, which will be amazing. I still haven't come
I
to
know.
terms with it. I still 18 years. I still haven't come to terms with it, Billy.
You know what? We were at dinner. We were at dinner the other night, and I after the Spurs game, and I said, "Hey, if we happen to qualify for Champions League, is
Oof.
there would you come back for another
One more
year?"
match. One more
And
match.
and I think he's like, I have to think about it, but it would really possibly it would really want to pull him back to be able to play in Champions League. So who knows?
Oh.
Maybe there's an encore after this year if we make Champions League, but we'll have to wait and see for that.
Like Elton John when he does like
Yeah.
he's Elton John's done about three final years.
Yeah.
This is my retirement tour. Okay,
Yeah.
I've got residency at Las Vegas. Okay, another tour. Okay, right. I know you love Nobes, and I know you play golf with Nobes and Deck on Friday. Who's the better golfer?
Noble.
It's
Yeah.
oh, okay. I was about to say it's a bit like saying who do you love more, your mum or your dad? But
Yeah.
Noble,
No, no,
Noble.
it's Deck just picked up the game a couple years ago. I mean, I think he probably, may have swung a club when he was little, I think he said, but he's really just gotten into the game the last couple of years and he's still a beginner, but he's actually not bad for someone who's just picked up the game and Noble's pretty solid. He's got that ability to get really good. I think he said he's a 9 handicap now I think he could get down to 2, 3, 4. Who knows? So
Wow.
he's looking forward to retirement because he's going to be playing a lot of golf and
Yeah,
practicing a lot
yeah.
of golf. That's all he wants to do now, just practice and play. So
You're going to be
uh,
getting so many WhatsApps saying, "What do you
yeah,
think? What do you think? What do you think? What do
yeah.
you
So
think?"
he sent
Yeah.
me some swings. So I think when he comes over to Florida next summer for a vacay, I'm gonna have him come up to where I live, and he's gonna work with my coach a little bit and see if we can,
Oh,
get him
right.
on the right path, sort of put a plan together for him to get better. And I think we're gonna try and play the Dunhill Links up in Scotland next September as a team, as a partnership. And so he's all excited about. I'm telling you, I mean, he's obviously he's been buzzing about how well how the team's been playing over the last 18 months, but he's equally excited to get just start practicing and playing. I mean, it's awesome to see. I love it.
I love it too, man. Right, let's get some questions. We've got people coming on there. Obviously, everyone wants a question. What's your favourite memory as a West Ham fan?
Wow, man. There's so many good ones over the last 15 years, but I'm gonna go with the one that's fresh in my mind. Going to London Stadium, going to that game on
Yeah,
Sunday with my wife there. She had an absolute blast. She loved it.
yeah.
One of my guys who works with me, Mark Horton, he's been a lifelong West Ham fan. He was at the game with us, sitting with us. I mean, it was just a really cool experience that was awesome to see. So I'm gonna go with the one that's the freshest in my memory right now.
I love it. I love it. And obviously, we've got quite a few, players or who are West Ham fans. Obviously, yourself and Paul McGinley, and Molinari as well. So
Hmm.
we're part of a good group. A good group.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Let's get some good ones. This is a silly question. Favorite player, past or present? Probably Mark Noble, isn't it?
Yeah, Mark Newell. I mean, he's a legend. I love the guy to death. I mean, like I said, we just our friendship was created 6 months ago, roughly, and it's amazing how much
Beautiful.
we are very similar as people. Like I said, we went out to dinner after the game with our wives, and just the way our wives are and the way we are, the way we see
Mm.
things, we're just very similar in the way. So we've gotten along very well, very quickly.
I love to see, man. From Wally, who lives in Pennsylvania, apple pie or meat pie?
Meat pie.
Meat pie. There we go. Fair play. Someone else asked why West Ham. Now, for those who don't know, why are you a West Ham fan, Billy?
Yeah, it's I mean, this is just a funny story. I mean, I've told it 1,000 times now, but it
Yeah.
it never gets old. In college, my sophomore year, I was in a condo, and my cable hadn't been set up yet, so I went to Best Buy, bought a couple DVDs, and somehow one of the DVDs I bought was called Green Street, and over there it's called Green Street, in the U.S. it's called Green Street Hooligans, and I watched it, fell in love with it. I watched it. I literally like 15 times over the next 5 to 7 days, and just became a West Ham fan right then and there. And it's funny because talking to West Ham fans, they're like, Charlie Hunnam's accent was crap, and they're just telling me all these things about what was wrong with the movie, but still, I mean, that's how it happened. That's how it started, and I've been one since that day of watching the movie.
I remember when they filmed it because they were filming it they were there a couple of weeks before doing a shoot, when I was, because I work at the club, so I was like there, and obviously sat there, and they're sort of like putting it all together, and it's just really bizarre. And then like Elijah Wood turns up, and I think we were playing Derby or someone like that, someone really not very glamorous at all.
Yeah.
And like there was no, like, the game was like playing, and they all got up and celebrated, but there was no it was obviously just filming. Very weird, man. Very, very weird. Very, very weird. So let's have a quick look. Let's get some good questions that you might know. Do you play? So you play. Obviously, you play with Mark and Dex. That's who you play with. Simon, simple.
Yeah.
We just said, and Mark's a better golfer than Deck at the moment. Right. What other questions we got? So, in a crystal ball, if so, you come back at the end of the summer, end of the season. Obviously, for Mark's, I still can't come to
Yeah,
terms.
Man City, I'm coming back. I've always said it. I mean, I have our PGA Championship starts the Monday after the Man City game. So obviously it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday practice,
Yeah.
Thursday first round. I've already told my team, I'm like, hey guys, I've got to be there for his last game. I'm going to come in Monday afternoon, no big deal, but I have to be there for the game. I mean, it's going to be an emotional for everyone. I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be tough. It's going to really be tough for him and everyone involved.
Yeah, but if you come back, so how a crystal ball, where would we be by the end of the season in terms of the league and the cups in Europe? Where do you reckon?
I mean, I think if we can finish top 4 in the league, in Premier League, it would be unbelievable. I think that's the ideal fantasy finish, and then win Europa League would be absolutely ecstatic. Trevor Booking, I met him. So Trevor Booking Sunday, and so we were talking to him, and Trip goes. He said he asked him a question. Goes, "Hey Trevor, which would you rather win, the FA Cup or the Europa League?" And Trevor's like, "Well, I'd rather win the FA Cup," and which is awesome. That would be fantastic as well. And then Trip's like, "Well, I'd rather win Europa because obviously it's a bigger money for the club and everything, but winning any of the cups would be fantastic. Any cup. It's been a while since we've won one, and to win it in Mark's last season and then qualify for Champions League, that's a dream. Final season for Mr. Noble.
Oh, that would be awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. And as you said, I mean, for me, it's like you see, like as you said, Mark, you see, people like just, I mean, I'm 40. I don't look it, Billy, but I'm 40. I was 40 this year. Moisturize. That's the key.
I mean, you look really good for 40.
Thank you.
I need to start doing that. I'm too much in the sun. I got all these old wrinkles.
That's
I got to start more.
Exactly. You're in Florida. You're out in the course all day.
Exactly.
Just make sure you moisturize. Make sure you moisturize. And we haven't won a decent, a proper trophy in full. The Arsenal was 1980, and I wasn't even born. So yeah, it'd be great to see, man. Right. It's some couple of golf questions we have to let you go. Yeah. What's your favourite course in the southeast of England?
I've only played one. I've only played one, and that was this past year at. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank on it. Where was the Open Championship at?
Come on.
It was Royal. Hang on, I gotta look on my phone real fast. Where we played Open this past year, I'm literally drawing a blank on it. I'm shocked by that.
It's not like it's your job or anything. You're okay, mate.
Oh, Royal St. George's. There it is.
Royal St. George's. Yeah.
Royal St. George's. Only one I played in southeast of England. It's actually a great golf course, and I'll tell you what, there's a ton of Hammers fans down in that area as well.
Yes, because that's Heartland. That's Heartland.
Yeah.
Right. Billy, give me advice on how to stop slicing. I'm a left-hander like me, Scott. I've been told to hit the ball like a forehand in tennis. Is this true?
Very true. Yeah. We would say, left-handed. Like in baseball, you would be trying to swing out more towards left field and feeling like the face rolls over. You can also try and strengthen left-handed, so it'd be your right hand. Make your right hand a little bit stronger, which should help turn the square the face up a little bit easier, and should help you stop slicing it.
Love it. You see, it's not just the West Ham channel. This is Billy. We give consumer advice, any sport advice, anyway. So there we go. Oh, it's good, man. So, any other questions quickly? I was gonna say, obviously, you enjoyed obviously West Ham. You look very, very dapper on Sunday. I must say, you look very, very dapper yourself and your wife. Very nice. Loved it. Obviously, seeing all the fans. Is there any? Obviously, the first time you probably heard like lots of chanting. Probably any chants which you went, oh, that's quite funny. I quite enjoyed that one. I remember that one. Obviously, Bubbles clearly. But anything else you heard?
No, Bubbles. I just loved Bubbles. And then when you're hearing the irons ring around the stadium was unbelievable. I really want to go sit with the fans in the corner. I mean, that's where I love being. I want to be with the fans. I want to be yelling back and forth. Whether the Spurs fan or whoever we're playing with, I love giving a little smack talk back and forth. That's what I love to do. And so, one of my next games over, I've got to sit with the fans down there. I say the true fans. Everyone's a true fan, but
I know what you mean.
Let's say that. And I'll put myself in the crazy fans, because I can get crazy with them and start going berserk a little bit and saying a few things. So I got to sit down there in the corners right there, because that's where I feel I would absolutely just love it.
Yeah, don't come suited and booted like you did last time, man. Just put your trackies on. That'd be okay for that. Right, 2 more questions, and I'll let you go, man, because I know you're very busy. Yeah. NFL. What team you got on the NFL, man?
That's tough. I mean, I grew up a Patriots fan, around Patriots people. I live in Jacksonville, so I pull for Jacksonville Jaguars. Right now, I mean, my team is the Atlanta Falcons. The owner of the team, Arthur Blanks, has been a really good friend of mine for about 5 years now, 7 years. And so it would be Falcons and Jaguars are sort of neck and neck. like I said, I love NFL, but I'm a big college guy. I went to the University
Yeah,
of Florida, so my Florida Gators. That's where I love watching more college football than NFL.
that's cool, man. And the last one, best mate on tour. Who's your best mate on tour?
Cam Smith, he's an Aussie. He lives here in Jacksonville, Ponte Vedra. He's a great friend of mine. And then Sam Burns, who's a young kid, 25. We played together in the Zurich Classic, a little two-man team event. We really become pretty good friends over the last couple of years, and he's such a good kid, and he's so talented. He's gonna do some special things on tour over the next decade.
That's cool, man. And I hope, obviously, by being all these mate, and people who haven't got a Premier League team, obviously, you go, well, guys,
I'm
these
pushing.
hammers, it's good,
I
man.
I just tell them, hey, go watch Green Street, and you'll become a West Ham fan right away.
Elijah Wood doesn't turn up to every game, man.
Yeah,
Every game.
exactly.
Listen, man, I know you've got to go, man, for another interview. I really appreciate your time. We'll get you back on. There'll be loads more questions. It's been a
Whenever
blast,
you
mate.
let me know. I love
Cheers,
it.
Bill. Take care,
Awesome.
man.
Thanks, Russ.
Come on,
Thanks,
you Irons.
guys.
See you later, mate.
Come
Take
on,
care,
you
man.
Irons.
Indeed. I'll let you go, man. See you later. See, and that's who we bring. Good old Billy. Let me just kick him out so he doesn't get confused how to go. There we go. What a man. What a man. Big respect for coming on the show, Billy. Proper West Ham. Hope you can see more home games. I thank you. What a lovely fella. What a lovely, lovely fella. Legend, as Anton says. Wow. Thank you, Billy. Cheers, Billy. What a lovely guy. We found out that Mark Noble's a better golfer than Declan Rice. I'm clipping that bit and it's going on social media. Brilliant. What a top man. What a top man. And obviously we helped out Scott with his old left hand problem. So, Scott, although you're late, man, although you can go back and watch the beginning, you got some advice from the man himself of how to improve your left-hand game. As I said, we're only doing this is a literally small show today. We do lunchtime shows most weeks. So, from 12:30. So if you're new around here, come on, join us. We'll actually, what we're going to be doing is it's almost like a fun 11. We put together an 11. So we've done like a West Ham Bond 11 with like David Goldeneye, Andre Ayew to a kill, that type of thing. And we're doing a golf one. So I set some viewers a challenge to do a golf 11. So people like Demit T. Payet, Peter Putler. So if you're around tomorrow, 12:30, we'll be collating all them together in honor of Billy's interview. So feel free to spend some time over the evening. There's nothing good on the telly, and put together some ones and come join us 12:30 tomorrow, and we'll have a giggle. And also we'll do a little bit of a getting ready for Villa. It's relentless at the moment, absolutely relentless at the moment. So it's great to see. Let's get a few comments. Obviously, if you haven't seen, Anton's done a West Ham Daily with the David Moyes post-match press conference. So make sure you check that out. That was a really, really good one. And we're trying to do more of these sort of small, snippet play, because obviously Anton will be back tonight with a rating show. I want to say tonight of the rating show, and then on Saturday, preview for the Villa show. The Villa show. Well, it is a show at the moment. We're enjoying it so much ourselves, aren't we? Let's see. We got here. Thank you, Billy. Yep. Cheers, Bill. I'll pass all these on to him. What a lovely fella. Hopefully, what we'll do because he's enjoyed himself. I'll talk to him and say, come back on for a bit. Come on again. And we'll have a proper chat. And we'll do like a proper chat. And, that's all good. Up the hammers. Wow. Thanks, Billy. Great interview. Gutted. Anyway, well done, Russ. Cheers, David. We've been trying since the Open. So when was the Open? That was when he got his bag, and I tried to get, and he's been so busy. So literally, I managed to get him for 20 minutes. So literally, I don't take the piss as well. So 20 minutes. Because then, shows Willits, and the next time I say, I'll come back on for a little bit longer. Maybe come and do a preview. Maybe come on for a preview of Anton. Who knows? Thank you for, wait, we try and get you the best guests all the time. So yeah, good fun. Brilliant. Love it. Fair play, Billy. Fair, isn't he? And what I love about him is he don't like, he's just like my tweet as well. There we go. But I like what I loved about him. He's just like, I asked him a question, who's the better golfer, Dex or Noble? Didn't care, Loved it. Unfortunately, missed it. Don't worry, I should go back to the beginning, mate. What a win last night. Yeah. So, see, this is what James is saying. So Robert Green, so the Marco Bogu's, Pablo 4. Don't tell me now. Tell me later. Tell me later. Tell me tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. I haven't got time today. We'll do it tomorrow. Callum Driver. Yeah, you've got look. So this is basically James's life. James loves this. He loves it all. Good to hear one of his best mates is an Aussie. Neil, all the best ones are, mate. All the best ones are. Chef, we'll go back and watch. I love the fact Poxy work. You've had to come in. It's very good. Frank Lampard, you're very good. Russ, Sweet Caroline went down well last night, indeed. How did you feel about the pens, Russ? I was nervous behind the goal. Did anyone see that I played right here? It was right here, right now, just before. It was very well done. Stel's just turned up, so he has to go back and watch the last 20 minutes. Sorry, sir, jumped the gun. It's all right. I mean, you're one of those guys who wants like a gold star, innit? Because you've handed your homework in early. Hand it in tomorrow, my friend. Hand it in tomorrow. Indeed. And what a time. As I said, 4 wins and we'll count. It's a draw. And that was 0-0 and we won on penalties. But we still won the game technically. 4 wins in a row. 4 clean sheets in a row. It's a great time, man. Great time to be a West Ham fan. And obviously Billy is buzzing about it as well, man. Absolutely buzzing about it. So that's great to see. Russ, James, you're smashing them off the tee. And I think Scott will be smashing them off the tee now. He knows. Did he ask Billy, for a left-hander? I was told to swing like you were swinging like a CD. But anyway. In fact, I noted you played right here, right now. Very good. Good. I hope you enjoyed the game, man. Hope you enjoyed the game. Gold star, yes, please. Indeed. Special treat for James. As I said, we'll be back. What did Billy say about Arthur? I didn't ask him about Arthur. Thank you, Stel. I'll wait to see the rating show later on. Did you see Anton singing Twist and Shout? No, but I'm going to have to go back and listen to it. But it was all good fun. As I said, we'll do, obviously, Anton's going to do the rating show later today. He says, waiting for Anton to come on. So Anton will be doing the rating show later on today. Stel might come on. It's got some strange views, so make sure you check it out and see if you agree or disagree with whatever happens. The day's banter is going to have lots to say about this rating show. I think we're going to have to say that. So make sure you check it out today. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Actually, I can tell you what time is it. What time is it on for tonight? Where is it? I believe it's 8 o'clock, but it might be 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock tonight. So don't worry about that. Yeah, very, very good. Don't worry. I'm on that. I have things to say. Stel has a lot of things to say. So make sure you check it out. Okay. It's the return, really. It's the return of the prodigal son. It's the return of Stelios, and he's coming back with a vengeance. So make sure you watch it tonight, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Make sure you check that out. Last night's show will be copyright struck because of Anton. It's okay. It's copyright. It won't be copyright struck unless he sang exactly like the Beatles and he had Matt on backing track vocals and he did exactly the same as the Beatles. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. The day's banter, indeed. So yeah. Anyway, the flagship show will be back. I said the flagship show. We'll be back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday with lots to talk about. As I said, if you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. I didn't even have time to put my logo on. Look, I didn't even have time to put that on today because Billy only had 20 minutes of his time. As always, I've said is awesome and still knows nothing. Your card is marked, or James, your card is marked by calling the flagship show. As I said, if you're new in there, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I think we're on literally going to hit 9,000 this weekend. So we've got a month and a bit, 2 months to get to 10,000. That's our big thing. And there's some exciting stuff coming on as well. So make sure you keep on touch with us in socials and all that type of stuff. Some really exciting stuff coming on soon. Even more exciting than Billy Horschel coming on and talking live. In my view, yes, but there it is. That's just my opinion. Anyway, guys, as always, we'd like to thank all our channels. If you want to become a channel member, hit the little join button down here somewhere and become a member. and that'll be all good. That'll be all good. I'd like to see that. Still got to talk about the 5 games, indeed. And as I said, if you want to become a channel member, please consider it. It helps the channel. But also, we like to thank all of them. There's over 50 of them, of the Barmy member army. And as always, at the end of the shows, we like to thank them all. As I said, 8 o'clock tonight, make sure you check it out. Hit the notifications so you don't miss any content we put up. And we'll be reviewing doing the ratings from us knocking out Manchester City. We've done both sides of Manchester in the Carabao Cup. They haven't lost for 5 years. Yesterday was 5 years the day they last lost a Carabao Cup. Mental, isn't it? Absolutely mental. On absolute cloud 9 at the moment. And I think everyone else who's a West Ham fan is also on cloud 9. So anyway, we'd like to thank all the members. Take care. Stay safe. I'll be back 12:30 tomorrow. Back to normal. None of this moving it for Florida time. He might have Florida, but he ain't got Alton Church. Anyway, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Come in your wines, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Take care. Much love. Bye-bye.
It's like a family tree.